Hey guys, it's Rod from Civil Advantage here again. Today we're going to do a quick review of the Dominion Arms Grizzly 12 gauge pump action shotgun. So the thing about the Grizzly is, well, the thing about this particular one is I've had this for about 2 years, and so I know this shotgun pretty well. This thing is fantastic. So I just want to give you a little bit of information about them. They were circulating around in Canada for quite a while. They dried up for a while. They were a little bit hard to get, and they seem to be back on the streets, as it were, as the anti-gun people would like to call it, back on the streets. Everywhere I go, there's these things laying everywhere on the street. But in any case, as you can see, I'm holding myself back all the time from doing political videos, but that's not what these are about. I would, again, I'm going to throw my recommendation right out there, right off the hop. I would buy this shotgun repeatedly, again and again. It's been so good to me. It's a copy of the Remington 870, pump action 12 gauge. This one has a 12.5 inch barrel. So in Canada, that's totally fine. This is non-restricted. Again, every time I say non-restricted, I try to convey, how good that is by, like, I can throw this in the trunk of the car. No trigger lock, nothing, as long as it's unloaded. So great, non-restricted, excellent for if you're heading out, going to go hunting or going out to the bush. You don't want to get, mauled by a bear or a cougar or whatnot. Fantastic little firearm to have with you. Go ahead and try the bear bangers if you like. But this is what I take with me. So in any case, 12.5 inch barrel, still non-restricted. Reason for that, in case you're wondering, is that if again, kind of a strange law, there's no sense to it, but that's okay. I can buy a shotgun with a short barrel, but I cannot cut it off myself. So if I have an 18.5 inch barrel, I cut it off to 12.5 inches. It doesn't even become restricted, it becomes prohibited. It comes with that short barrel with the stock on it, still non-restricted. The other thing is even though it has a short barrel, it's still over 26 inches in total length. There's a metric equivalent, but I keep forgetting it. But over 26 inches in full length, so that keeps us under the limit. The shotgun itself comes with ghost ring sights on it. Ghost ring sights are basically an aperture sight or a peep sight. I guess they call them ghost rings when they're on a shotgun because it sounds a little bit more tactical or scary. I don't know. One of you guys know why they call them ghost rings. Put that down in the comments. That'd be great. I'd like to know myself. In any case, when I bought the shotgun, the action was not bad. After it's been worn in, I'm telling you, this thing is a dream. And it never jams. One thing I do want to pass on to you guys. Oh, hold on, wait. It also comes with sling mounts on it right out of the gate. The only thing about these sling mounts are they're kind of skinny. So I don't know what kind of sling's supposed to go in there. A really slim one, almost a piece of paracord. But anyway, very slim. I don't know why they're so skinny, but you're going to have a hard time finding a sling that'll fit like through the actual slots of the sling mount. But at least something's there for you, and you don't have to buy something right off the bat when you buy the shotgun. Now, word to the wise. They do have a version of this gun that comes in a magazine-fed configuration. Okay, so you got this great big heavy steel 5-round shotgun magazine. That's cool. Great idea and tons of fun. It looks really nasty when you're rolling up at the campsite with that thing. Yeah, it looks really aggressive if that's what you're trying to achieve. But here's the thing. My neighbor bought one of these things and it jams constantly. Now I do know, I'm going to provide my own caveat. I do know that guys have bought this shotgun with the magazine fed option on it and have had no problems at all. I know people that have the odd problem. And I've seen, as with my neighbor that has one, is just nothing but problems. I mean, this guy can't shoot 20 to 30 rounds without having this thing jamming like crazy and removing the mag and trying to get the shot shell out of there and all the rest of that stuff. So it's up to you. I think maybe they have to wear in a lot and whatnot. So, but I'll tell you what the magazine-fed version is good for is that in Canada, there's a lot of emphasis on unloaded and loaded. Unloaded means the magazine is here. Loaded means the magazine is here. So if you need the firearm for wildlife defense or you have it in the vehicle and you have to get out of the vehicle and right away, you're in an area that you might have problems with wildlife, to load it is just as simple as clicking that thing in. So if you are out doing some kind of profession in the you know, in the outback kind of thing, and you need a firearm for personal protection against wildlife, unloaded and loaded really quick. With a tubular magazine, you're running all these rounds through the action to get them out, or you're opening it up, pouring them out, running it, pouring them out, whatever. Or, again, you're going to lift your hand under here and be pushing the retaining spring thing. Again, I'm sure there's a gunsmith out there or somebody that knows what this little rod in here is called, so you can put that down below also. So yeah, those are the two advantages and disadvantages of the magazine-fed version versus the tubular. One other thing, I mean, this isn't a video about tubular versus magazine, but I just thought I'd pass it on. With a tubular magazine, you can keep topping up. So if you've ever done a tactical shotgun course, what's cool about that is you take 2 shots and you're always feeding this thing. You're never going to run it empty. With a magazine-fed firearm, when you're out of magazines, especially if they're 5-round magazines, you're done. And you're going to sit down and start reloading mags. At least with the tubular magazine, you can keep topping it up constantly. You'll never run empty. So, and you can also interrupt the flow of ammunition to put a slug in there if you have to, if you had buckshot in the rest or something. So, in any case, super reliable gun. I've never pulled the trigger expecting this thing to fire and it not fire. The action, as I said, is absolutely perfect. The price was good. I think I got them a little bit earlier when I think I paid $309 for this shotgun. So I think they've gone up in price a little bit, rightly so. They're a great gun. So I would recommend them. If you have the opportunity to grab one of these bad boys, I'd get on it and get them while they're hot, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. You can also buy a variety of different barrels. You can buy an 18-inch barrel and an 8-inch barrel, I think, they have available. They have an 8-inch version. Obviously, the magazine's going to be wrong, but they have an 8-inch version, as you can well imagine, and that thing is crazy to shoot. I've shot one of those also. So, in any case, that's it for the Grizzly, Dominion Arms Grizzly. If you have any comments, put them down below. If you have any wisdom to pass on to our fellow firearms users, put it on the comments. And as usual, really appreciate the response. So if you want to find us on the web, you can find us at www.civiladvantage.com. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.